An eerie night of terror. On a dark, moonless night, a woman walks toward death, but terror forces her to run back to life. This is the story of a terrifying encounter at a cremation ground, a night of ghosts, fear, and redemption. Listen to this emotional story by Sophia, and improve your English through powerful storytelling. "I hate you! I have had enough!" Sheila screamed into the night. He turned away from her and scuttled off to bed, his gait unsteady. She'd had enough. The pain had really scraped her soul out, so she felt hollow inside, like an empty shell. Her wretched husband had relapsed again. He had just come back home alcohol-free from the de-addiction center a week ago, but today he came home drunk. He looked guilt-laden, but his breath reeked of foul-smelling, cheap liquor. After coming home at midnight, he ignored her words and collapsed on the bed, falling deep into slumber, and she could not even nag at him. Frustration welled up in her chest. She felt tired. 3 months at the center for $8,000 per month. All her savings of many years had been drained. He had promised he wouldn't start again, but tonight he failed to keep his promise. Totally exhausted, death felt like a promise, clean, final, a door she longed to open. Sheila walked out through the creaking gate, barefoot and aimless. Perhaps it was time. Time to let the river take her. Time to be free. It was a moonless night, dark and eerie. The time might be half an hour past midnight. Dogs howled in the distance, a sound that usually unsettled her before, as it is believed that animals sense things humans could not. Tonight, pain deadened her senses. She walked towards the river. To reach it, she had to go through the community cremation ground. Bamboo trees rustled softly near the cremation ground, as if whispering secrets to the dark. The fire pit still smoldered from the cremation held earlier that day, an old man from her own neighborhood, now burnt to ash. A breeze brushed her skin. Cold, too cold, the chill touched her and crawled eerily up her spine. Then, she saw them. Figures. Motionless. Dark shapes clustered around the dying embers of the cremation, like tiny humans, like children, huddled together, watching. Every hair on her body stood on end. She froze. Oh! Her breath hitched as terror gripped her. She pivoted on her heels, tottered as if she were as drunk as her husband. Then she sprinted home. Her bare feet were oblivious to the pain of hard stones cutting into her. It pounded on the hard tar macadam road, and her breath felt torn from her lungs as she ran. Behind her, the screams rose in a crescendo. Not one or two, but a chorus. Agonized, inhuman. Like the wind, they chased her, clawed at her back and neck, and pulled her clothes. Fingers scraped her legs. Thin, skeletal. Their cries were like strangled voices echoing from some bottomless well. "Ima, help me!" Sheila screamed as she ran. She was lucky that she had left the door of their room open. She didn't know how, but she reached her husband's side and wildly shook him. Startled awake from deep slumber, he slurred, "What's wrong, Sheila?" The rancid smell of alcohol assailed her senses, but she didn't care as she collapsed into his arms and hugged him tight. She had not sought such refuge for many long years. "Ghosts came after me." Oh! Her terrified voice shook with little tremors. "What ghost? There are no ghosts." His expression was incredulous as he stared into her wild eyes. "I went to the river. Oh, the cremation ground. Shapes there, and they came after me." "Why did you go there?" He looked into her eyes, questioning. "I wanted to die." Her voice hitched. "Oh, Sheila, no, you must not think like that." He consoled her, stroking her hair softly. "Please never drink again. I do not want to die yet. I want to live." Sheila sobbed against his chest, trembling like a terrified child in his arms. Tender emotions welled up in his heart. He whispered against her ear, "Don't cry, dear. I promise I will never drink again." He knew she needed him. Outside, the wind howled on. The shapes faded away, dissolved into a thin mist, as inside a man held his wife tenderly in his arms. This story is by Sophia. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this story. Please like and subscribe for more.